Okay, guys and girls, this is why people who own marine bands either change the comb or seal it so as it can be cleaned. Look at this little beauty. There are life forms unknown to science in there. David Attenborough would have a field day with it. Look, isn't that lovely? And another thing we can see with this comb, this is a picture I've got on the computer. I'm using a handheld. Don't want my mouse show up on it. Oh, there it is. You can see where this comb is not sealed up. All these dark areas are where moisture's come through. Down all the tines, you can see it's gone along there, up there, all along here, all the way along there. It's leaked there, it's leaked there. Now if moisture's getting through between the replate and the tine, that means you're losing air there as well. And as you can see, this harp was pretty leaky, and the moisture doesn't necessarily come from wet playing. When I'm sitting here tuning replates up and the weather's not that warm, you tune a note and you have a look at the replate and it's covered in water where you've been putting warm breath through a cold replate. But this is why people like to either seal their combs up or change for other materials for the comb so as it can be washed. And this again is why people do away with the nails and put screws and nuts in, or cut the threads in the replates to get a better seal over the comb, tighten the thing down. But obviously this particular comb is not very flat. Can you make out the graining in it still? If you screw them together, it's about 90 seconds to take a harp to pieces. You can take the covers off, the replates off, and give your comb a damn good scrub. The trouble is, if it's bare pear wood, it'll twist round like a bit of knotty pine. But this is why, for all of you who might be new to playing harmonica, this is why you need a sealed comb. I mean, look, that is absolutely disgusting, isn't it? I mean, it is horrible. It is horrible. I mean, there's things growing in there. Okay, we'll carry on with the rest of the video and show you what you can do when you change your comb material. Speak to you in a bit. Okay guys, here's some results off the of the tone bone harps. Tone bone is the name I'm now going to refer to these composite combs by, because the manufacturers are getting a bit funny with some of the people in the States about using their registered name or the registered trademark for this product. So Dave Payne of Elk River Harmonicas came up with tone bone. Anyway, this started off life as one of these, and the idea was to come around here a bit, try and reduce the size a bit, which you can see we have like that and like that. And how this was done, this is a Lee Oscar blow plate. Let's get the thing in focus. And as you can see at the top here, there's about 4 mil between the head of the reed and the edge of the plate, and on a Hohner there's only about 1 millimetre. So we took that away to reduce the size of the plate, and on the drawer plate you've got to do the other side, the back end, and we end up with this. And this has got special 20 covers on it, and it's a nice little harmonica. It's certainly a lot different from the original Lee Oscar. I don't know if this distance problem is the problem with Lee Oscar's overblowing or not. I'll have to look into that further, but that's that one. What have we got here? This is an A harp. You can see in there. Now I thought this would be the colour everyone wanted, this speckled black, but no, everyone prefers the white. But that's an A, and that's been tuned with the 6 drawer semitone sharp. Just makes it a slightly different tuning. Doesn't play very nice chords up there, but it plays that's a nice note on a run. What else have we got? This is that was a marine band, that last one, by the way. This is an old type pre-MS Hohner blues harp, and put on a Corian comb. Mustn't say Corian, got to say tone bone. And as I said before, a lot of the problem with these long slot harps is getting that seal at the back of that one hole. So what I can do, because I'm cutting my own combs, is cut these about 1.5 to 2 millimeters wider, and it gives me plenty of meat and allows me to curve the back edge of that comb, which I think looks better than a flat one. As you see, it's sort of domed all the way around. But that's an old harp that never played very well, and it's because there just wasn't a good seal down this bottom end on the lower notes. Seals up beautifully on the Corian, on the tone bone. Hush my mouth. Oh, the other where's the? Oh, I've got to get another one out. I'll find it in a minute. This is a marine band, a D. This is a lovely harp. Plays like a dream. But everything just seals so well, up so well. And I don't know if you can see down there, but I set the replates flush across the front of the comb. There's none of that overlapping business there. And I also chamfer the front of the replate down that way to follow the line of that cover plate, and it makes it very, very comfortable. It's like playing a Special 20, something like that. You haven't got this replates cutting in your mouth. This makes a difference, setting the replate back, but chamfering that off at that angle makes an even bigger difference. And of course, that's the other thing about cutting these combs a bit deeper. It gives you room to move these back. On the long slots, if you try and move the replate back so the front of the replate's flush with the mouthpiece, you've got nothing to screw down on the back. There's nothing for the replate to go over. What else have we got? This is a marine band in C. Yeah, there's a valve there in the 3. Just to try and save my my one remaining lung a bit. Gives me some bends on the root there. But again, plays lovely. And this is I've shown this one before, this marine band in B flat. I did sort out the replates on it and had to change one of them, but that's now a nice harp. But they all play so well, you know, they're just really nice harps. Now I'm going to have to edit in the next bit of the other harp I want to show you. Won't be a sec. Okay, this is the other one I wanted to show you. This is tone bone comb, marine band plates, but these covers are identical to a Special 20. They're 0.05, maybe thinner than Special 20 covers, but the good thing about these covers is they're made of a brass alloy rather, sorry, and that means they don't rust. The plates I put on this Lee Oscar hybrid were Special 20 that had gone, I mean, they were so rusty it was untrue, and all I could do was paint them. But these plates are made of a bronze alloy and they do not rust, and they are from a jambone. Shock horror. £3 harmonicas got longer lasting cover plates than some of the dearer harps. Unfortunately these had already been folded to go on a plastic comb, so they didn't turn out that well folding in just these ends, but as this harp's for me, not to sell, it's and it lets you put a single screw in, and it's very nice. I think I prefer these closed end covers to the marine band open ones. They just seem to project a bit better. But if you've got any old jam bones, what's the other ones? Murano, Johnson, don't throw them away. They're you know, you can always find bits, screws, etc. The replates are identical to a Special 20. They just drop straight in. The holes drilled through those cheap harps for the fixing to the comb are a bit narrower, but they do the job. And one other thing, you'll notice on this one that you can't see where the nails came through. These are marine band covers, and what I did was I tapped them flat, a piece of metal and a hammer, tapped them flat where the nails had gone through, and then just wiped them with solder, just electrical solder with a soldering iron. I did heat the plate up first with a hot air gun just to save time, but as you can see, you can't see where the nails came through. I mean, I wouldn't say they're perfect, but it looks a lot better. I don't like to see marine band covers with one screw in and then the hole for the nail up there. Don't not look nice at all. But these painted covers I like. So many of the covers, because I'm doing all old harps, are rotten or the chrome's gone or whatever. But the trouble with paint is it does chip. I mean, this marine band I've only played a few times and you can see that there's a chip there already. So what I'm thinking of doing is powder coating them, but it's quite a lot of money for a powder coat system here. You can get them very cheap in the States, but people I've shown these to, they really like this all white setup. So I might get a powder coater and have a go at and doing it. The only thing is, I don't know if someone wants a single screw fixing on something, whether the solder will stay in there at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. I'll have to have a look and see what the melting point of solder is. But that's some idea of the variation. The biggest advantage is you can cut these combs, particularly for the long slots. You can cut them that extra couple of mil wider, and you just get a perfect seal at the back of the harp. This is a long, let's see if we can hold that up to the light. I mean, you can see where the reeds are showing through, obviously, if I tip it that way. There's just no, the back, you know, as I put my finger there, it's, they're pretty good. Much better than on a pearwood comb. You know, anyone who was cutting their own combs on these long slots, cut them a little bit deeper. Just go that extra couple of mils that way, and it lets you put shape into the back of the comb. It gives you that great seal around the one hole. That's it. That is about it. See you all later.